Hello everyone, Kireth here, and welcome to another GT Sport video. And this is my first daily race in GT Sport for over a month. Over a month out of GT Sport, summer holidays and whatnot, and I came back. And well, if you play GT Sport yourself and you're watching this video, I hope you'll agree that what you're about to see really is the quintessential daily race B experience. So I came back and I had like the pucker daily race B experience. So we're starting here at turn number 1. I get quite a decent exit in the Ford Mustang with my big B8 motor, and I noticed the car ahead is the Audi R8, so I should be a bit quicker down the straight. I look to see if there's something up the inside. There isn't, so we're going to pull back to the outside here, try and get a nice cutback. Get absolutely savagely lunged up the inside by one, then two drivers, and we end up almost in a sandwich. In fact, we lose the Audi R8, it just kind of bails. And we're going side by side now with a French driver up the inside in a Corvette, very good down the straights. And again, we're on the outside of the track here, so we're going to have to risk an Albon, but we eventually filter back in. So we've lost quite a few positions already. The usual turn 2 carnage at the Red Bull Ring. Do let me know in the comments if you've been doing this daily race this week. How has your turn 1 and turn 2 been going? Because it can be really chaotic, but it can also be really, really sweet to get some overtakes done at those couple of corners. But yeah, in the Mustang here for this race, which I think is a really underrated car for this track, it rotates so well in second gear. You get on the power really, really early. It's a really nice car. I think it's actually better than the Corvette around this car. So hopefully we can get a move done on the number 44 hashtag blessed ahead of us. And we've managed to steady the ship. Haven't shipped any more positions there in the first lap after the chaos at turn 2. And we've got a really nice platform now to build on for the exit of turn 1 here on lap number 2. As trying to exit in third gear now. A big load of swaz from the car ahead there. Are they going to get a penalty from going over that sausage curb? Looks like it's going to be no. So no penalty there. Which would have been a nice little freebie for us. And third and fourth are going at it side by side. So again, can we get a nice little cutback? Try and get really close to the apex. We do bog down a little bit. Have to go down to first gear. Now ART Willie D321 gets a lot of swaz on exit, so we're just going to chop across here. Now we're clear and just cover up the inside. It's going to compromise our exit, but we didn't want to open up to a potential overtake there. And the Italian driver there, Cervevas, getting a bit of swaz. So people struggling a little bit on the exits, myself included, and that's going to open things up for cars. Now we're going to get a very understeery left-hander here, which has meant that we got a lot of pressure from behind immediately, and again having to go down to second gear. When I go down to second gear in these corners, because I've got such a bad line, I need to just scrub as much speed as possible. Looks like the leaders might be battling going into the penultimate corner here. Yes, they are. So potential for things to cascade back up to the leader, but this is going to be very, very messy. We get savagely lunged up the inside of the last corner and we lose 2 positions. I suppose the move was on because I had such a bad exit. We're actually going to lose 3 positions as a result of that. Another 44 car, Legend 44 Killers now on the inside. And we are going to weirdly go side by side. A bit of a risky move on my part, and that means we're going to lose more momentum. So we've lost a significant amount of positions. Killian now on the inside. Killian, one of the fastest drivers in the world, I believe, at GT Sport at the moment, has the inside. Looks like he's in the Mazda. And there's someone else wanting to get through, this purple GTR, and another car, the Aston Martin, Monsieur Partout 56. And we've got Marnik Van Essen as well, who's sniffing around the inside. So we've lost, I think that's 3 billion positions there in a couple of corners. This is what I mean by the quintessential daily race B experience. Get a good quality time. I think we started in P4 or so, and now we're back in P11. Absolutely superb stuff. Gonna have to defend here as well, but it's all about keeping our head on straight. Positions are really fluid in these sort of races. You can lose loads, you can gain loads. Important to kind of just keep your head straight. Truly leader, I think, backed out, which is probably the sensible thing to do. Looks like the GTR struggle there. Now we're going to have 2 more laps when we go over the line, and we need to rebuild. People are picking up penalties. We haven't picked up any so far. So here is the Italian driver, ranked number 1 in the lobby. In the GTR, which is a good car around here, but very tricky to control. So if you're kind of a BCD DR rank driver watching this video, I wouldn't recommend going in the GTR. Perhaps try something like the RCZ or the Aston Martin, or the Mustang as well. Like I said, I think an underrated car for this combi. So exiting now in third gear, we're going to get half decent traction, dropping the Spaniard behind slightly, and hopefully we can follow Mr. Van Essen through turn number 2 and just ghost through the Italian, as we do go purple there. But no doubt all the sector 1 times are very, very close. A really messy exit of turn 2, unfortunately. But not under severe pressure. In fact, Rory had a penalty behind. And we do go past the purple GTR. Going to show defensively that come over to left-hand side so we don't completely compromise the exit to this corner. Bit of a map. I started rapping there. Unintentional rap. And we've got ART Willie D behind for company again. Is he going to look up the inside? No, he isn't. And we don't go too deep this time, although we still don't really clip the apex. Very tricky corners, these infield ones. The corners I struggle with most of this circuit. I was going to say Trurkit, which is a combination of both track and circuit. And Mr. Van Essen ahead picks up penalty. So can we salvage anything from this race? Everyone's fighting ahead. They're going side by side. Might be another track limit ahead from the Mr. 44 killer there. He went very wide. Mr. Van Essen went wide there as well. So might be more penalties for Mr. Van Essen. Let's see. Are they going to recruit? No, they don't. Just a half a second. But potential positions to be gained here. You can see, I think the battle pretty much from third onwards is very, very, very close. And anything can happen at turn 1. Another penalty ahead. Half second Mr. Van Essen. We are going to try and go up the inside here. We don't want to lose time on the exit. We are going to take a narrower line because we're going up the inside. Down to first gear. Revving it out. Ideally, I think you want to be doing that in second. You do get really, really nice traction. I think a couple of drivers taking penalties there. This is going to condense here at the right-hander. Turn number 3. And, oh, we lose Monsieur Partout. It's au revoir to Monsieur Partout, who's gone stage left. Or stage gauche, I believe it is. If you are enjoying this video, by the way, do feel free to absolutely destroy that like button and also subscribe for a lot more GT Sport on the channel. We absolutely love GT Sport on this channel. But potentially another position to gain here. And out of the 16 cars that started, I don't think we can really turn down a P8, even though we had quite a good quality time. Like I said, this is quintessential daily race speed. We look to apply some pressure, not really going for an overtake. Just trying to apply some pressure. Very gentle nudge from mid-apex. I don't think anything untoward there. And, oh, unfortunately, we're the ones that bottle it on the last corner. So there we go. We salvaged a P8 in a very competitive lobby. And I think this is the quintessential daily race speed experience. The quali times didn't really stand for an awful lot. If you compared the quali times to the finishing times, I'm not sure many drivers finished in their quali position. And that's a great thing about daily race speed in GT Sport. It is pure racing. I absolutely love it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have very good racing this week. Hope to see you on track. But until next time, very happy racing.